afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Could you state your first and last name for the jury?
Cornelius Smith.
And for the benefit of our jurors who may be taking notes and our court reporter, could you spell your first and last name?
Cornelius Smith.
And if it's okay, can I call you Cornelius?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Cornelius. You know an individual by the name of Hernandez Govan.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see that individual in the courtroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you point to that individual and describe what he or she was wearing?
Man, right here with the white shirt on, black tie, bald head.
And I'd ask that the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant. Record so reflects that the witness has identified the defendant in court. And how long have you known Mr. Govan?
I met him in 21, like mid-21, something like that.
Mid-21, so.
Like in the middle of 21.
When you met him, under what circumstances were you meeting him?
I met him through an individual named Bobby, buy pills at the time. I was just buying pills from him.
And would that be Bobby Carter?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were buying pills from Mr. Govan?
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of pills were you buying from Mr. Govan?
Ecstasy and sometimes Percocet pills, oxycodone.
Would you say, why were you buying pills from him?
Because I popped pills. I was popping pills at the time.
Okay.
That was my drug pills.
Did you have a particular reason why you were popping pills?
I had a lot of stress going on or whatever, and it was on and off thing anyway, but then I was just back on.
Was there a particular incident that caused you to start?
I had lost my son in 2020, in March of 2020, and I just went back on, got back on.
You had been on them before?
Yes, man, I had been on before.
And he at some point stopped?
Stopped,
and after your son
got killed after starvation pop.
And that's through that course you got to know Mr. Govan.
Yes, ma'am.
Where would you meet Mr. Govan?
At first, Bobby started going to get the pills from him, and then, one particular day, Bobby ain't want to go, so, I went and got some from him myself.
Okay, and where was that at?
At his home, on Bradley Street, I believe, Main Street.
So was that, how did you know this where he was?
Because I used to be right across the street at Bobby's house, you know what I'm saying, from his house.
So you've always gone to Bobby's house?
Yeah, I used to hang out with Bobby. On a daily basis.
So let's go back to mid-summer or so, however you say it, of 2021, when you first came into contact with Mr. Govan. At what point did the situation change from you, or did it change from you buying pills from him to something else?
I guess after a couple runs of going to buy pills on my own from him, he started asking me, I want to make some money. He knew ways I could get some money. I'm like, yeah.
Did you want some money?
Yeah, because sometimes I go to him and ask, can I get a couple pills on credit? So, that was when you want to make some money? I'm like, yeah.
And why did you need money? Were you working at the time?
Yeah, nah, not really. I wasn't just working like that. I couldn't just keep a job with a pill habit like that. I ain't gonna lie like that.
Okay. So you wanted money. What did you want money for?
A lot of different reasons. Make sure my children were straight, pop me a couple pills, make sure I was good. A lot of different reasons.
And how many children did you have at the time?
I had 5. I got 5 now, but I had 6.
You had 6 altogether. But
Yeah,
it
was after my son got killed. I had 5.
And who is the mother of those kids?
Letitia Jackson.
So you wanted money to make sure your kids were okay, you to pop a few pills, and you'd be all right.
Yes,
Did you have a girlfriend at the time?
yes, ma'am.
What's your girlfriend name?
Miss Angela.
Miss Angela. Does Miss Angela have a last name? Arnold?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, 5 kids, a girl, and a girlfriend,
Yes,
and a
ma'am.
pill head.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So at some point, Mr. Govan asked you if you wanted to make some extra money.
Make some money.
And how were you supposed to make extra money?
Well, he told me that, you know, it was a little bounty on a couple paper out here.
Okay, I ain't understand nothing you said.
It was a hit on, it was a hit at the time on a couple guys in paper out here, on paper out here or whatever.
Okay, and what were some of those individuals' names, if you can recall?
Paper out Woo, Young Dolph. I don't know all his name because I ain't know exactly who they were.
At what point did he mention the actual bounties, as you say?
One night leaving getting some pills, he mentioned the prices on, you know, Woo had 50 on his head, Young Dolph had 100 on his head, somebody had 5 on their head, 10 on their head. He mentioned the prices too.
So it was almost like a catalog. This
Yeah,
person costs this much.
Yeah,
This
he
person
was
costs
telling
this
us
much.
who had the money on their head, who had the most money on their head,
And who had the
prices.
most? Who had
Young
the
Dolph
most?
had the most money on his head.
And he had 100,000.
100,000 on his head.
And when you say his head,
I mean, if you kill Young Dolph, you get $100,000.
okay. At some point, you will testify that about the shooting of Young Dolph. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Prior to that, were you involved in any other shootings?
Well, one day, Mr. Govan had provided me with a gun, and he told us that Paper Route Rube was at home one day. So as we approached the house, with me, Bobby, Justin, and another guy, I don't know the other guy's name, Bobby dropped me off. I get out walking on foot. Paper Route Rube coming out the house, and he had his gun in his hand at the time, and I was walking up the street. And me and him had a shootout or whatever, and the gun he provided me had jammed up. So, you know, I had to duck and Bob and weed, and Bobby had got to me. We got in the car and went back to his house and reported what had happened to him. And he was glad I ain't get killed that day right there. But Bob was like, he wasn't messing with this stuff because he was believing what Justin them told him about we messed it up or whatever. And we didn't have our masks on and all this, so Bobby felt that.
Was there an incident with Paper Route Rube that you're aware of prior to the incident where you were involved?
Nah, I don't know nothing else about no incident with Paper Route. Just this shootout that I had with him, that's all I know about it. And he was saying that he was going.
Who was he?
Mr. Govan was saying he was going.
Let me stop you. All right. Did you call him Mr. Govan?
Nah, I called him Quick. I called
Alright.
him Quick. That's what I knew him
That
by.
was your nickname.
Yeah, Quick.
Would you feel more comfortable calling him Quick?
Yeah, I called him Quick.
Okay.
Quick was saying that he was gonna give a paper out with mama or whatever to find out what they be about, you know, play up on the other, find out where, you know, who and them be is so we could reach out and touch them, find out where they is.
Was it just he was going to see where Woo was, or was there other Paper Route artists?
Any one of them, Woo or anybody in Paper Route, he was gonna make sure that, you know, he could play because the mama liked him, so he was gonna try to play their father figure and, you know, find out where they is and make sure we could reach out and touch them.
So from when you met him in midsummer, the shooting with Paper Route Rube, how far from when you met him to when that shooting was?
I just can't recall, but it wasn't long after I met him though.
It was a couple of days, couple of weeks.
I said a couple of weeks, probably about a month and a half or so. You know, I can't be specific about it. I ain't gonna lie like this. Were you all looking for specific Paper Route Empire artists? Yeah, we were looking for whoever we could find. So, you know, at the time on certain days or what. Like, we doing whatever we can. You know what I'm saying?
In regards to the bounty, were there other conversations about the bounty?
Well, after that incident with Paper Out Wood or whatever, and the gun jammed up, like, I think probably the next day I pulled up old Quick House or whatever and buy some pills. And when I pulled up, it was a truck sitting in front of the house or whatever.
Okay, what kind of truck?
I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Like an SUV truck or F-150 truck?
Like an SUV truck.
Okay.
But I pulled up and I got out and when he said, he was sitting up there with Jook. And he was like, here go a little C right here. Here go C right here. So Jook was like, hold up, man. We ain't doing no talking around these phones, you know, take these phones outside.
Who said that?
Jook.
Jook.
Before he got to talking, he was telling him, like, we ain't talking around no phone, take the phones outside.
Who was he telling to take the
He
phone?
was telling Quick that. Quick,
Okay.
take the phones outside.
And did Quick take y'all's phones outside?
Yeah, I gave him my phone. He set him outside on the trail or whatever. And came back in and was like, yeah, this little C right here, this was the one that, you know what I'm saying, shot your woo. And,
Hold on, you did a whole lot of whoop.
well, you know, basically saying, this the one that shot it, woo. And, this one of the ones that I got the, you know what I'm saying, that I got on the business too. And Jook basically like nodding his head like, y'all gonna get y'all money, y'all handle y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get y'all money.
What was the person you decided to describe as Quick? What was Quick saying?
He was just letting him know that, you know, I was one of the ones that he got on the business, that he had to put the work in or whatever.
Okay.
That he hired for the
Because I'm going to need you to slow that down. He the one that hired on the business to do what now?
To make one of these, get a hit, do the hit.
Oh.
Do the hit.
I'd like to pass you a photograph. Do you recognize the person in that photograph?
Yeah, it is Quick and Big Jook.
Okay. Your Honor, if we could have that photograph entered into evidence as the next number you see.
No objection.
This is a picture of two gentlemen with white shirts, t-shirts on that's been described by the witness as Quick and Big Jook. We'll mark this as exhibit.
Your Honor, before we publish, I would simply just ask if you have a time frame with this photo as far as authentication goes.
Sure, let me mark it first. Mark this as exhibit 4 for this hearing.
Do you know when that photo was taken?
Nah, I don't know nothing about this photo. I don't know when they were taken.
That photo simply identifies the people you described
Yeah.
as
Quick
Quick and Jook.
Jook, yes, ma'am.
Any objection to
No.
permission to publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that if it doesn't work. But the individual you described as Jook, is he on the left or right of this photo?
From my angle, he's on the right, the big guy, right on the right.
He's on the right. And the individual on the left, who is that?
That's Quick.
And Jook is the person, do you know his government name?
Nah, now since I've been locked up, Anthony Mills, since I've been locked up.
And Quick, you know it's Hernandez Govan, is that correct?
Hernandez Govan.
At some point, I'm sure you all exchange phone numbers.
Me and Quick,
Okay.
I never
And
had Jook no.
you never had Jook's number?
Nah, I never had no contact with Jook, like how to get in touch with Jook.
So any conversation about bounties went through Govan, is that
Yeah,
correct?
Govan the one that did all the talking.
Okay. What name was Quick's saved into your phone?
I hit it up on the bro.
Bro? Okay. And how many different phone numbers did you get?
He had two different numbers.
But they were both under your phone as bro.
Bro.
All right. So at some point, there was more information given, I guess, about the bounties. Is that correct?
Yeah, about the bounties. It was coming close to Thanksgiving or whatever.
All right, well, let's back up. Let's get back to the summertime before it starts to get cool. Go back. Was there another individual that was brought into this? Justin who?
Johnson.
Okay, and how did you meet Justin Johnson?
I met him through Quick as well.
At what point did you meet him through Quick?
Like around the time we did that, they hit on paper at Woo. When we went and shot at him, like that was like my first initial meet with him around that time.
And you said you met him through Quick or Mr. Govan. How did you meet him? Describe it.
When they found out that Woo was at the house or whatever, me and Bobby were called, and he called Justin up too, and we all met up at his house.
And who's he?
Quick House. We all met up at Quick House, and me and Bobby jumped in one vehicle, and Justin and another guy jumped in another vehicle.
But he was putting you all together.
Yeah, Quick put all of us together.
Okay, you didn't know Justin before this day?
No man.
Never seen him?
Never seen him. Never met him. I knew nothing about him.
All right, so some point we'll get to November, but what was your interaction with Justin over the course from when you met him?
After we did that and the gun jammed over paper out Woo, Justin then went back and told Quick that me and Bobby so-called messed it up or whatever. So, Quick was like, y'all had y'all masks on. Justin them told him we ain't have our masks on. I ain't have my mask.
Govan knew that this was going on and he asked you to have a
He the one
mask.
gave me the gun to go out there.
And he asked you to have a mask on.
Right. He asked me
Okay.
that. And he was saying like Justin was telling him that we messed it up or whatever, and that's when Bob was like he ain't doing nothing with nobody, he ain't getting involved in it or whatever, because Quick believe everything Justin them say, and at that time Quick basically was telling me like get with Johnson them, get with Justin them, and you know what I'm saying, handle the business, you want to get this money. Since Bobby acting like he acting, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you said.
Since Bobby acting like he acting, he told me to get with Justin and them, since Bobby had pulled out of it.
So Govan told you to get with Justin?
Yeah, Quick told me to get with Justin.
Okay. And what reason was he telling you to get with Justin?
So we could find one of the any artists to get this money, And
So, what would Govan gain out of you all getting a bounty or a hit on one of the paper route?
he was getting a cut out of it. He supposed to got $10,000 for me.
No matter who you hit or if it was...
Nah, Young Dolph, he supposed to got $10,000. I did $100,000. I did $50,000 I was getting. He was getting $10,000 out of it.
So throughout the summer, going into the fall, did you and Justin and Govan ever meet?
Yeah, we'll meet up over Quick House. Like, we'll go over Quick House, and that's what we always met up at, over Quick House.
And then what was the purpose of meeting there?
Really, like, we'll meet up over Quick House to talk about a lot of things, basically, about a bounty on somebody, finding somebody. Sometimes we'll watch the games over there. We'll be over there about a lot of things, basically.
But for Govan, you wouldn't have met Justin?
Nah, I wouldn't have met Justin if it wasn't for Quick.
Prior to Mr. Govan telling you about bounties on these PRE individuals or rappers, artists, were you aware that there were bounties?
No, ma'am. I had no idea about it.
Were you aware of who the PRE artists were?
I knew about Young Dolph, but I didn't know about none of these other artists or nothing like that. I had to Google them, and to actually Google them. Once he told me, I had to really Google them to find out.
So there would be, like throughout the summer, you all would meet and he would talk about the bounty.
Talk about the bounty on them. And first we like, man, I was thinking to myself, it's impossible to get Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can get no Young Dolph. But, I was thinking to myself that was impossible. So, I had to Google the other guys to see who they were.
Oh, fast forward. let's get to November. Look, it's the week before Thanksgiving. What was going on then?
He was telling us, you know, they got turkey.
Who was he?
Govan quit. I mean, he was telling us that, you know, they had turkey drive. Each artist had a different day where they were doing turkey drive or whatever, and you know, that's our opportunity. We can make something shake then.
Okay. When you say make some shake, what's shaking?
Like try to catch him and, you know, get the money, do what he don't want to.
Were you aware about this turkey drive prior to Govan telling you that?
Nah, cause I don't know nothing about what paper route do, so nah, I probably wasn't.
Did you listen to their music before, or did you?
I listen to Young Dolph, but I ain't listen to his artist. I ain't know who his artist was. I listen to Dolph though.
So, Govan was telling you about the turkey drive.
Right. He was telling
And-
me and just.
I'm sorry.
He was telling me and just.
Were y'all together when he was telling you?
Right. At his house.
At his house. Did he mention the value again? Did he mention the money?
Well, we had already knew the prices on majority of their heads, basically. On everybody else doing the turkey drive, we had already knew the prices already,
Including Dolph.
including Dolph.
And let's go to November the 16th of 2021. What were you and Justin doing that day?
Well, he had called me up. He came and picked me up. We had went because they had a turkey drive in South Memphis somewhere. And me and him was out. We was riding, trying to get one of the artists that day that was doing the drive down there. And as we was out there, I got out on foot. And there was a lot of folks out there standing with guns with her. Justin was in the car. And he called me and told me that he had got a call that Young Dolph was at a gas station up the street from where we was at. So I ran back to the truck, and I jumped back in the truck. When we got to the gas station, Dolph was gone. So we rode around for a minute, then he dropped me back off at the house. And I laid down that night, and he was like, tomorrow we go back out and see what's up.
So on the 16th, at any point did you think, okay, maybe we have a shot at getting Dolph?
Yeah, because we knew he was in town. We knew Dolph was in the city then, and we knew that tomorrow we were full-fledged then. We know we anything in shape right now. We gonna get somebody. We gonna strike. Tomorrow is our day. We gonna strike somebody. We gonna get lucky tomorrow.
Oh. And at any point did you all have this conversation with Mr. Govan?
Yeah, we were telling him like we really getting close. We getting fed up with playing. We finna get somebody basically. And he was like, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all y'all business.
And in return, you all were supposed to, you expected to be getting money, so.
Right.
Because that's what he promised you.
Right.
So let me ask you also, one of those, Justin, what did he do for a living?
He was a rapper.
At any point, did you all participate in a music video or anything?
Yeah, I was called by Mr. Govan to be in the video because I don't know Justin and like that. So I was in the video, but I didn't want to be in it, so I put a mask on my face.
And when was this video shot?
Like in summertime of 21. I can't tell you the exact date, exact month, nothing like that,
But it was prior to, was that after
it
the
was
hit
after,
of
it was after that one. Yeah, it was after the movie.
but prior to Dolph?
Dog, right.
Okay. You have a photograph that is before you, previously been shown to defense counsel. Do you recognize the contents of that photograph?
Yes, ma'am.
And what does that photograph do?
This the photograph of us in front of the house where y'all found the car is shooting a rap video.
And who's all in that video?
Justin, I don't know the other two guys. Hernandez Govan And I'm standing right behind, and then they go in with a mask on my face.
Your Honor, if we could have that photograph and as evidence, that's the next number.
So this is a photograph with 5 individuals in the picture. Mr. Govan with the cap on. The witness described himself standing behind Govan with a mask on. You know, individual with a red cap on. Is this Justin Johnson?
Yeah, fine.
Justin Johnson in the picture with the baseball cap on, holding a stack of money. We'll mark this as exhibit 5 to this hearing.
Could we just ask when that supposedly was? I think you may have
He's
said.
already said he did.
So he doesn't know this one?
Hold on. Let's mark this and then you can ask your question before. You want to ask questions?
I ask you again, do you recall when this was taken? Or the video, excuse me, the photograph that you were just looking at, not this one, but the one you just handed to the...
That was the video. I don't know what month it was. I don't know like exact time it was, but I know it was sometime.
It was
It was after the paper I was with. That's all I can say. Like,
No.
Your Honor, who published the picture?
Yes.
Could you describe for the jury what we're looking at here?
there's the video shoot of us at the house across the street from Quick House, across the street from Hernandez Govan house.
Who is this individual?
I don't know him.
Who is this?
It's Justin Johnson.
Who is this individual?
I don't know who that is.
Who is this?
That's Hernandez Govan.
And who is this individual?
That's me right there.
Why did you have a mask on?
Cause I wasn't part of their little crew, and you know I ain't want to bring no little beef upon myself. He asked me to be quick, and then they go there and asked me to be in the video. That's why I'm standing like right behind him, cause I ain't know none of them other guys.
So we're gonna, I know I'm doing some time warping. So this was summertime. We're gonna go back to November, at this point, November 17th, right? What was going on that morning? What do you recall about that morning? November 17th, 2021.
Well, it was actually my daughter's birthday. I woke up, I had a missed call from Justin Johnson. So I don't know if I called him back or he called me back, but somehow he got on the phone. We was on the phone, and he was telling me that he was finna pull up on me.
And did you plan to meet him that day?
Yeah, we had been out the day before, you know, on the turkey drive or whatnot. That's when they told us Dolph was at the gas station, but we were gone. So the next day we knew it was another turkey drive. So we were gonna get up that day and, you know, try to get to that turkey drive.
So this was this a Wednesday, would you say? If you recall?
I can't recall.
It was a November
17th,
17th.
my daughter's birthday.
All right. So how long from when you received a call from Justin to when he came to get you?
He was close by, so it was like a couple minutes. 'Cause he was close by. It wasn't long. He was close by.
And I don't know if I asked you before, but how far from Mr. Govan's house to your house? How was that far?
Nah, it wasn't far. A couple minutes. It wasn't far.
So he wasn't far because he came pretty quickly once he
Yeah,
said
he
was on the
came fast.
Okay. And when he arrived, what type of vehicle was he?
He was in a white Mercedes Benz.
Had you ever seen him in that white Mercedes
Nah, I
Benz?
ain't never seen that car before.
What car would you normally see him
in an SUV, like a white truck or something.
And did you ask him why he had this?
I ain't asked no questions. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't asked no questions. I just jumped on in there because I knew we was on a mission.
At this point, had your mission changed to Dolph knowing that he was in town?
Yeah, anybody. At this point, anybody, like in paper, right? Anybody.
So, he picks you up.
He picked me up.
And where did he pick you up from?
He picked me up from my pop's house. Once he picked me up, we went back to right in front of Govan, Hernandez Govan house.
Okay, is that on Bradley Street?
On Bradley Street, yes, ma'am.
And when you went back to Govan's house on Bradley Street, what did you do then?
He jumped out the car and jumped and grabbed somebody in his suburban
Could I
truck.
ask, we identify who the he's are? It's getting very confusing with the hearsay.
I think Ms. Taylor was going to do it, and she's been doing a pretty good job at
We've got a lot of theys and he's, and it's very confusing.
That's why I asked. So the he that jumped out the car, who was the he?
Justin Johnson jumped out the car and he jumped out the white Mercedes Benz and grabbed something out of his SUV that he had parked by across the street from where his house is, right?
Okay. And I didn't ask you, where is this house?
Across the street from Hernandez Govan house, where we'll park it or hang out at. We'll park in front of his house and go to his house and hang out. Go to Hernandez Govan house.
Go to he, all right. You
Go to
parked in
Hernandez.
front of Govan's house.
We park at their house and to go over to Mr. Hernandez Govan house and hang out.
All right. All right, so Justin got out of the car, opened the door or something to the SUV, got something out.
Right.
Did he get back in?
Yes, ma'am. He got back in and we took off.
Okay, do you know what he got out of the car?
No, ma'am. I can't remember.
All right. You previously mentioned that you all were kind of on a hunt.
Right.
When you go hunting, you have guns.
Right.
Did you have a gun?
Justin Johnson already had the guns in the car. Prior to me getting in, they was already in the car.
Did you all have masks?
Yes, ma'am. I had my own mask, my own gloves, and Justin Johnson had his own mask and gloves.
At some point, did you put these masks and gloves on?
Yes, ma'am. We once Justin grabbed something out of that white SUV, we proceeded on heading towards Westwood area.
Could you, for the benefit of our viewers, describe what we're looking at here?
This one is the.
I'm sorry, on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to describe this?
Yes.
Okay, that's White House. It's kind of cream color when I was there. It's kind of White House with a brown top, with cover over the front porch with a wrought iron gate and a driveway to the left there.
And is this the house that you described that had that you found the car on Bradley?
That's correct.
You have another photograph for you, the first one that you're looking at. What are you looking at?
Looking at the numbers that are wrote, like someone is handwritten on the side of the house.
And is that a fair and accurate depiction of the numbers as they were written on the house on the date?
Yes, 1174.
Your Honor, if we could have the internet next one.
Any objection to this?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. This is what appears to be the side paneling of a building. It's been specified that it's the side of the house on Bradley with the numbers 1174. We'll mark this as Exhibit 10.
Commissioner Focus. While we're working on that, you have another photograph in front of you.
Yes.
What are you looking at there?
Looking at the car that was located, it was toward the rear of the house, on the side in the backyard, or the rear of the home.
And does that photograph depict anything of significance?
Depicts the photo of the Mercedes-Benz.
Your Honor, if we could enter that into evidence as to this number.
This is a picture of the side of the house with the back of what's been identified as the Mercedes-Benz in the back of the house. There are two individuals standing in the yard, backyard. We'll mark this as exhibit 11 to 15.
You're being passed another photograph. If you could tell us what we're looking at here.
Again, we're looking at the side of the home where the driveway is, with the Mercedes-Benz in the rear of the home, and two individuals standing slightly behind the Mercedes-Benz.
Your Honor, if we could enter that, have that enter as the next number exhibit.
No objection, Your Honor.
What's the difference between this picture and the last?
Oh, a second one may have gotten a bit of mistake. I didn't. Would you like us to approach it?
Yeah. Bring the picture to the thing. Just mark it. Is she giving you the gift?
It's right here, Judge.
We must have taken a couple. We can. You have another photograph before you.
I do.
Could you describe what you're looking at here?
This is a close-up picture of the Mercedes-Benz. The rear of the Mercedes-Benz is parked in the backyard, appears to be under some trees or limbs.
We can have the entered as the next one.
This is what's been described as a close-up of the Mercedes-Benz in the backyard amongst some limbs and trees. We'll mark this as exhibit 12.
Yeah, about two more.
Yes, two more.
Okay. Could you describe the next photograph that you're looking at?
This next photo is a close-up of the front of the Mercedes-Benz front, maybe the passenger side, again parked up under some bush.
We could have it entered as the next number to see.
This is a close-up of the front of what's been described as the Mercedes in the backyard amongst some limbs. We'll mark this as exhibit 13.
next photo is a close-up of the passenger side of the Mercedes-Benz. Looks to be the Mercedes-Benz has some damage to the passenger side from the rear to the front almost, and the front door, the window looks like it's down, and it's again parked up under the tree limbs.
We could have that coming into evidence as the next night exhibit.
This is the picture of the passenger side of the white Mercedes that's been described as in the backyard behind the house. There appears to be damage to the rear, possibly door of the Mercedes. We'll mark this as exhibit 14.
Deputy, can I have those pictures? You're under permission to publish the last series of pictures that were.
Yes, ma'am. When you publish, let me know which one you go.
Yes. We're showing what is previously been marked as exhibit number 11. Sergeant Dabney, could you explain to us what we're looking at here?
We're looking at the home at 1174, and this is the driveway on the left side of the house, and the Mercedes-Benz is in the rear of the house on the grass, surrounded by tree limbs, and you have two investigators, or two individuals, standing near the rear passenger side of the vehicle.
And that's the vehicle with the red dot that you're referring to.
Correct.
I'd like to show you what is exhibit number 12. And could you describe for the jurors what we're looking at here?
That is a close-up photo of the Mercedes-Benz, the rear of the Mercedes-Benz with the Illinois tags parked up under some tree limbs in the rear of the home.
And exhibit number 13 is what we'd like to show you next. Just tell us what we're reviewing here, exhibit number 13.
It's a close-up photo of the front passenger side of the Mercedes-Benz, parked on the grass and surrounded by some tree limbs.
And next, exhibit number 14.
This is the photo of the Mercedes-Benz, the passenger side, with damage. Again, photo of the passenger side of the Mercedes with damage on the rear and side door, and appears to be the window down with the vehicle surrounded by tree limbs.
And what was the significance of this vehicle that was found?
That was described as a vehicle that was used in the homicide of Adolph Thornton.
And you said this was on Bradley Street, is that correct?
Correct.
I'd like to show you what has previously been marked. Previously been marked as exhibit number 5. As part of your investigation, do you recall seeing this?
Yes, I do.
And what does this picture, exhibit number 5?
I can see Justin Johnson straight drop on this picture. I see Mr. Hernandez Govan. I see maybe 2 other individuals. One facing here, and you see an individual in the rear with the mask on.
And as part of your investigation, when you found the vehicle, what significance does this picture show in relation to the vehicle that was found?
The vehicle showed in the front of the 1174 Bradley.
And as also part of your investigation, was there a significance as to any other house on Bradley?
Yes, also in front of Hernandez Govan's home.
I'd like to pass forward.
Sure, thank you.
Are you familiar with what that picture is depicting?
I am.
And what is that picture depicting?
It's a top area view of the Bradley and Haynes Street, where 1174 Bradley is, and also Mr. Govan's address.
Permission to publish on?
You want to enter it first?
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this is the next one.
All right, this is an aerial view of Bradley Street in Haynes. Generated by Google Earth. We're going to mark this as exhibit 15.
Permission to publish. I'm sorry, Dabney, those little bitty numbers, at least they are for me. I'd like to pass you the clicker, and if you could, with the court's permission, could you step down and show us the significant addresses you described in the previous one?
All right, that's 1174 Bradley there. Mr. Govan's address is directly across the street.
Thank you. So as the case officer, would you be aware of other various investigations that were going on as part of this investigation?
Yes.
Did you were phones collected from various entities as part of this investigation?
They were.
And as part of that investigation, were there phone dumps and call records collected?
They were.
One last thing. You made it to the rank of sergeant, is that correct?
That's correct.
You've also been an investigator and a detective coming through the ranks, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
As part of your investigating crime scenes or just going to different crime scenes, did you become aware of various security cameras that may be in businesses?
We did.
And is there usually a time frame those things need to be collected?
The quicker the better. Some businesses, they record over the video, and some, it may last for a few days, a few weeks. So.
In this case, if you did not learn about a particular area of significance or place of interest until, for instance, a month later, possibly that information is gone, is that correct?
Objection, speculation, and leading, Your Honor.
Overall,
And I'm sure defense will ask this question, but I'll ask you, did you all investigate any possible video of Pressure World?
No, we did not.
And when did you learn about anything that may have been of significance in Pressure World?
It was weeks, month later. So.
I'll pass the witness.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to the deputy. We have a little sign language about the podium. Sergeant Dabney, thank you. You came down from Michigan just for this, right?
Yes, I did.
All right. I appreciate your years of service, and I'm glad you're here so we can talk. I guess they've been asking you about these cameras and things like that. Let's just tell it how it is. Nobody during this investigation ever went to Pressure World to check about the cameras, right?
No, we didn't.
All right. Nobody in this investigation ever went to AutoZone to check if the cameras were there.
No, we didn't.
Nobody went to the AutoZone that Cornelius Smith said he went to buy a car cover to see if there's a receipt or some surveillance or something like that inside the AutoZone, right?
No.
Okay. Those are things that would be important to try to corroborate a witness who obviously is the shooter in this case, to make sure he's not lying to you, right?
Yes.
And when people get caught, they generally lie to police. Is that uncommon?
Sometimes.
All right. Do people lie to get out of trouble?
Sometimes, yes.
Do people lie to cut deals?
Sometimes, yes.
Also, with regards to the area around Pressure World, it's a pretty busy area, right?
It is.
And you know there's those little MPD city cameras up and down that street, right?
There.
All right. And if you don't know, you don't know, but there are those, that's an MPD camera right on the post.
It could be. We have neighborhoods that buy their own, but
Right.
it could be too.
Okay. But that looks like a typical police camera that neighborhoods have or the streets have.
Yes, sir, it does.
All right, and you know for a fact that in front of the Pressure World area, it's a busy thoroughfare, there's these cameras.
I didn't know.
Okay. And then behind the Pressure World in the neighborhoods, there's some of these cameras.
Okay.
Does that look like a camera that you were familiar with?
Yes,
In
it
place
does.
of neighborhood? All right. Go ahead and offer that as the next exhibit, Your Honor, just as the description of what a city camera looks like.
Any objection?
No.
So, do we know where this is? Do we
It's,
have a location?
yes, it's at Pressure Road by the street, but he wasn't sure, so I'm not going to put words in his mouth.
So this is a picture of what's been described as what could be a city camera on a whole. We'll mark this as exhibit 16.
And these cameras are sort of all over the city on busy thoroughfares and stuff like that.
They are.
All right. Could I publish it, Your Honor?
Sure.
I'll do it the old-fashioned way, because I don't have it. I'm just going to walk. Is that all right?
That's fine. That's fine.
All right. So this is what the typical MPD cameras sort of look like.
Well, excuse me, just publish,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no commentary. If you have more questions for the witness, that's
I was asking a question, but I'll wait. And so you all use these types of cameras to help solve crimes. That's sort of the whole point, right?
To gather evidence, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I guess the biggest question that I've had that I've been asking people throughout this trial is, if you believe Mr. Cornelius and you believe what he told his girlfriend,
Your Honor, Jim, and he's inserting what previous witnesses have testified to.
I'm,
approach.
you don't have to believe, let me ask it this way. If Cornelius Smith and Angela Arnold had repeatedly told you all that Jook was the one that was calling the shots, I think even in your report you guys said Jook's the mastermind, that would cause you to go interview Jook, because that's an important piece of information, right?
Doing the investigation, yes.
Right. But as a lead detective, at no point during the investigation did we attempt to talk to Jook.
We hadn't made it that far, no.
We hadn't made it that far. Okay, it's been 4 years, and we know Jook died 2.5 years after the case. We know everybody had already been indicted within a few months of the arrest taking place. But we never went to talk to Jook, even after Cornelius and Angela repeatedly said he was the mastermind. I think that's the phrase you guys used in your Operation Cookie Monster slideshow, right?
Your Honor, I am going to object to this line of question. Is it relevant?
Of course it's relevant. He's a suspect.
Overruled.
The reason I ask is these people have come in here and testified and said they're telling the truth. So if those people, they've testified that they're telling the truth. They talked about Mr. Govan here, and they talked about Jook, and we can quibble about who's in charge or whose house or who whatever. But clearly, Jook was a suspect in this case.
Yes.
But he was never followed up with at all by Memphis Police Department at any point in this investigation, even though he died 2.5 years later.
Not at the time, no.
Okay. That's it. 1 second. you, sir. That's all I have.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Have a seat, watch your step.
Good morning, Mr. Hopkins.
Good morning.
Could you state for the benefit of our jurors who may be taking notes, could you state your name and spell your first and last name?
Raul Hopkins, RAULHOPKINS.
And I am going to ask you to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
That's okay.
Yes,
So we want to make sure that our court reporter can hear you and our jurors who can hear you, okay?
yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hopkins, do you know an individual by the name of Adolph Thornton Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you know Mr. Thornton?
From the neighborhood.
Okay. And you know him from the neighborhood. How long have you known him?
Some years. Probably about 20-some years.
And other than knowing him from the neighborhood, did you have any other relationship with him,
No, ma'am.
Mr. Thornton? What did Mr. Thornton do for a living?
He was a hip-hop artist.
Okay. And did you provide any services to him in relation to being a hip hop artist?
Yes, ma'am. Security.
Okay. And how long had you done security for Mr. Thornton?
7 years.
What was Mr. Thornton's, he said he was a hip hop artist. Was he affiliated with a certain label?
Yes, ma'am.
What label is that?
PRE.
I'd like to pass forward a picture and see if you recognize this picture.
No judgment.
Do you recognize that picture?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is that picture of?
Picture of the chain, his label, PRE.
Ernie, if we could have that entered into evidence as the next one.
No judgment.
This is a charm that's of the 3 letters PRE. We'll mark this as exhibit 2 to the trial.
Permission to publish on.
Yes, ma'am.
And again, Mr. Hopkins, could you explain to the jurors what we're looking at here?
That's his chain, the PRE.
Okay, and what did PRE stand for?
Paper Route Entertainment.
Did he have any issues with other labels?
Yes, ma'am.
What label was that?
CMG.
And what does CMG stand for?
I really don't know, what it stands for.
All right, CMG. Well, let's go back a bit. Who are some of the other artists that are on the PRE label?
There's several artists that they have that's on this label. A guy named Kenny, a guy named Wu.
Wu?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just have a lot of different artists on this label.
Okay. And would Wu be the same person as Paper Route Wu?
Yeah.
And the label you mentioned, CMG, that he had conflict with, that Mr. Thornton had conflict with. Who are some of the artists on that label, if you're familiar?
The only one that I knew of was the Young Dolph.
And there were conflicts, is that correct?
Yes.
But what was the origin of that conflict?
Really about music. Maybe a diss song here or there.
Did CMG ever at any point want Mr. Thornton, professionally known as Young Dolph, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did they ever want Young Dolph to sign to their label?
Yes, ma'am.
Would that be the beginning of their issue?
Could have been. I
Okay.
wouldn't know.
Did Mr. Thorne or Young Dolph ever signed to that letter?
No, ma'am.
He's had his own label, PRE, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Were there any acts of violence between these individuals, PRE and CMG?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that before or after you became involved as the bodyguard?
It was after.
Tell us about the first one that you remember, the first incident that you remember.
First incident I remember was in 2015.
And I'm asking you to speak up as well.
It was in 2015. We was in Charlotte. We was sitting in the Sprinter. We had just went upstairs. There was two more individuals that was in the Sprinter, came running up saying the Sprinter just got shot up.
When you say Sprinter, that's like
Sprinter van.
Sprinter van.
Yes, ma'am.
You were where now?
I was upstairs.
No, what city? I'm sorry.
Oh, it was in Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
Yes, ma'am.
So the Sprinter van was shot up.
Yes.
Was Mr. Thorne in the van at that point?
No, ma'am.
Where was he at this point?
We was upstairs.
But you had just gotten out of the Sprinter van?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you learn of anyone who was responsible for this shooting?
They said something on the news, but really don't know who actually done
What was the next incident that you recall?
it. Next incident was in 2017 in Charlotte.
And it was again in, you said Charlotte?
Charlotte, yes,
So
ma'am.
Charlotte twice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell us about that incident.
I wasn't there, but from what I've known, that his SUV got shot up.
And who are you saying he? What he?
Young Dolph.
Young Dolph
Yes,
SUV.
yes, Young Dolph SUV got shot up.
And was he hurt?
No, ma'am.
Was there another incident? Or do you know who was responsible for that?
No, ma'am. I don't.
There was another incident. What was the next incident?
2018 in Los Angeles, California.
Were you present for that?
No, ma'am.
Did you learn about what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you tell us about what you learned?
I was at a baseball game. Somebody called me and said, Young Dolph just got shot in California. And that's how I heard about that.
And did you then go to California?
Yes, ma'am. I went there the next morning.
Okay. You know who was possibly responsible for that incident?
No, I don't.
Let's fast forward to 2021. Let's actually fast forward to November 2021. Did Young Dolph have an event or something big going on during November 2021?
Yes, ma'am. Every November, he would do a turkey drive for the community.
And explain us what you mean by turkey drive.
He would go to several communities and give out turkeys.
And would he do this personally?
Yes.
Did he also have members of his label there as well?
Yes, ma'am.
In November of 2021, was he in Memphis doing that?
He was in Memphis, but he didn't participate in the turkey drives.
Is there any particular reason why he did not participate in the turkey drive?
He just told me he had other stuff he had to do. He wanted to make sure his artists was doing what they supposed to do.
And so how many of these different turkey drives would there be?
Before.
Before?
Yes, ma'am.
Would they be all on one day or would they be spread out?
They be spread out. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And is this around a certain time? Is it, I mean, you mentioned turkeys. I always think of turkeys and Thanksgiving. Was this around Thanksgiving?
It was the week before Thanksgiving.
So, you mentioned about him being in town. Did he live in Memphis? Did Young Dolph live here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So was he visiting that week?
And he came in because of the turkey drive.
When did you last hear from Young Dolph?
I just last heard from Young Dolph, it was that Tuesday evening, about 7 o'clock, I seen
7 o'clock a.m. or p.m.?
PM.
You saw him?
Yes.
And did you learn did you hear from him after that?
No, I didn't.
What was the next that you heard of Young Dolph?
It was that Wednesday morning, about 11:30,
And what did you hear?
that he just got shot.
Have you previously reviewed video from that incident?
Yes, ma'am.
Private passport, flash drive? Does it look familiar?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is that of?
It's a flash drive with clips of video outside Makitas.
All right, could you open it in an envelope and see if that is the flash drive you previously reviewed?
Yes, ma'am.
And what did that flash drive, how do you know that was a flash drive?
Because I got my initials on here, RH.
And the video that you viewed, what is it a video of?
A video of Young Dolph at Makitas.
Your Honor, if we could have that entered into evidence as the next number.
No objection.
This is an envelope with a flash drive on the inside. The envelope is labeled flash drive with clips of video inside, outside, and keys. We'll mark this as exhibit 3 to this trial.
Commissioner Govan.
Okay?
Take that off. Mr. Hopkins, can you read the date at the top of this video?
November 17th.
Do you recognize this vehicle that is coming into play?
Yes, ma'am.
And whose vehicle is that?
That's Young Dolph's vehicle.
We could pause the video right here. Mr. Hopkins, do you recognize the individual in the photo, the video right here?
Yes, ma'am.
is the person in the video?
That's Young Dolph.
We see a second individual coming out of the vehicle. Who is that?
That's his brother Marcus.
There is someone or something at the bottom left of the screen. I apologize, our laser pointer is having technical difficulty at this point. But who is or what is that at the bottom left of the screen?
That's Young Dolph. I think that's his arm hanging out.
This is who you're referring to.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is Marcus who you're referring to. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
To now play what you've identified, Chris identifies the video on the inside of the Makita's cookies. Individual at the front counter, who's that?
That's Young Dolph.
And there's an individual behind him, who is that?
That's his brother Marcus.
Say who you're referring to Young Dolph? Mr. Hopkins?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hopkins, we've seen the video inside and outside of the cookie shop the day that Mr. Govan was killed. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You were not with him that day.
No, ma'am.
Why were you not with him that day?
He had me doing other things. He wanted me to be with the other artists.
And did you go to the scene of the cookie shop that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Is their location here in Shelby County?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's
Tell the deputy where you want it.
I'll just put it here so the court reporter can hear me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you all see okay? Okay. Mr. Hopkins, my name is Manny Aurora. How are you doing this morning?
Fine, sir.
I'm sorry for your loss. Obviously, this is very troubling. No one should ever have to be killed violently like that. So I sympathize with you. We spoke on the phone when you were coming in from the airport this past weekend. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you worked as the bodyguard for Mr. Dolph.
Yes, sir.
Was it you and other people as part of the team?
It was, but it was manned to me.
Okay, so you were the boss.
Yes.
You mentioned to the prosecutor that there was a history of violence between PRE and CMG. Is that
Yes,
correct? All right. And as I saw from this, and I'm not trying to be negative in any way, but Mr. Dolph travels with an assault rifle in his car, as we saw his brother pull that out from the driver's side.
I don't know if he traveled with it, but he had it that day.
Okay, and have you seen him with other weapons in the past?
I haven't, no, sir.
Okay. And his brother had his handgun and he was shooting at the other people, as we saw in the video.
Yes, sir.
And then he pulled out the assault rifle from the, I guess, the driver's side and shot some more at the people.
Yes, sir.
With regards to the violence that goes back and forth between these two music groups, you personally know of at least 3 attempts on Dolph's life: 2016, 2015, 2017, and 2018. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so he needed security, obviously. I mean, there's lots of problems going on here.
Yes, sir.
All right. And with regards to coming to Memphis on the week before Thanksgiving, Mr. Dolph didn't live in Memphis anymore, right?
No, sir.
How long before this incident had he moved away from Memphis?
Maybe 4 or 5 years.
All right. And was that, a lot of it I think we've talked about is for safety reasons, because it's pretty violent here as far as between the PRE and the CMG.
Yes, sir.
So it's known that his life is in danger when he's here and he needs bodyguards, things like that.
Yes.
All right. One of the phrases I've heard, have you ever heard of the phrase spin the block?
No, I haven't.
Okay. And with regards to him coming here the week before Thanksgiving, he wasn't going to participate in the turkey drives. He was here to help out his artists.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I just have a moment here? I think that's all. Thank you, Mr. Hopkins.
Yes, sir.
Any other redirect? One step. Lawyers can approach.
Could you state and spell your name for the jury?
My name is Angela Arnold, ANGELAARNOLD.
Miss Arnold, are you familiar with someone named Cornelius Smith?
Yes,
How are you familiar with him?
dating my boyfriend
How long have you been with Miss Smith?
since 2016.
Okay. And were you dating him in 2021?
Yes,
Okay. Do you know an individual by the name of Hernandez Govan?
I don't know him, but I've seen him.
If
I
you were
know
look,
of him.
okay, but you've seen him before?
Yes,
If you could look around the courtroom and tell us if you see him here today,
yes.
could you point him out and identify him for the record, please?
That gray shirt with the gray tie.
For the record, she's identified Mr. Govan in court.
Thank you. Ms. Arnold, if you could remove your gun. Thank you. And how are you familiar, or where have you seen Mr. Govan?
A couple of times riding with Cornelius over his house,
Over whose house?
over Govan's house.
Okay. So you and Cornelius Smith would go to Govan's house?
I would ride with him, yes.
Okay. Would you ever go inside?
No,
So how do you know it was Govan's house?
because Cornelius told me.
Did you see Govan outside the home?
Yes,
Okay. Do you know where this home is located?
on Bradley Street,
Okay. What area of town is that?
Orange Mountain.
And on the times that you saw him at the home, did you ever speak to Mr. Govan?
No,
Have you ever spoken to Mr. Govan?
no.
And so did Mr. Smith ever tell you about discussions that he might have had with Mr. Govan?
Yes.
So what did he tell you?
He said, something about a hit
A hit on who?
on Dolph.
So Cornelius Smith told you that he talked about a Dolph hit with Hernandez Govan.
Yes.
Okay. So do you remember when Mr. Smith told you about that conversation?
I can't remember the exact date.
Okay. Was it in 2021?
I can't remember.
Okay. Was it hot or cold outside? Do you
It
remember?
was hot outside.
Okay. And so when Mr. Smith told you about that discussion he had with Govan, did he ever tell you about a dollar amount?
He mentioned a dollar amount.
Do you remember what that dollar amount was?
It was between $1 million and 1.5.
Okay. And so this discussion that y'all had, was it before Adolph Horton was killed?
Yeah.
Okay. And so did Mr. Smith ever tell you any specifics about this hit on Dolph?
No.
Okay. Did he tell you when and where they were going to do it?
No.
Okay. And to your knowledge, did Mr. Smith ever have, well, let me back up a little bit. Do you know someone by the name of Anthony Mims or Big Jook?
Yes.
Okay. To your knowledge, did Smith ever have direct contact with Big Jook?
No.
So how would he, if he communicated at all with Big Jook, how did he do that?
He said he would talk to Govan, send a message through him, and he would get a message to Jook. And Jook would talk to Govan, and Govan would tell them a message.
Okay. So Govan was the link between Mr. Smith and Big Jook.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to fast forward to November 17th, 2021. Do you know where you were that day?
Yes.
Where were you?
I was at his dad's house before I went home.
Whose dad's house?
Cornelius.
Okay. And was Mr. Smith there as well?
Yes.
How long were y'all there for?
Well, I had left. I can't remember.
When did you leave?
It was, I can't remember the time, but I know I had left and went home.
Did you leave alone?
Yes.
So Mr. Smith wasn't with you?
I had took him to work.
Okay. You took Cornelius Smith to work?
No,
Who did you take to work?
his dad.
Okay. And so when you left the house that day, was Cornelius Smith still at the house? Okay. Did you see him leave the house?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you remember him getting any calls that morning before you left his dad's house?
He got a phone call.
Okay, so Cornelius Smith got a phone call before you left.
Yes.
Do you happen to know who that call was from?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you recall anyone coming to the house before you left?
I seen a car pulled up, but I can't tell you who was in it.
Okay. What kind of car was it?
It was a white car.
Do you know the make or the model of the car?
No, I don't.
Was it a truck? Was it a sedan?
It was a car. It wasn't an SUV or nothing.
Okay. And you said you don't know the other person in the car?
No, I don't.
Okay. Did you see Mr. Smith get into the car at all?
No, I had pulled off.
Okay. And where exactly did this person pull up to? Was it right in front of Cornelius's?
It was across the street.
Okay. Do you know if that car was there for Cornelius Smith?
I really don't.
Okay. And so I want to go to later on that day, November 17th, 2021. Did Cornelius Smith contact you later that day?
Yes.
Okay. How did he contact you? Did he call you?
He called me.
Okay. Did he call you from his usual phone number?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I didn't recognize the number.
Okay. And so he called you, and what did he say to you?
Told me to come pick him up.
From where?
2 Lane Apartments.
Okay. Have you ever been to 2 Lane Apartments before?
No, I had.
Okay. So he told you where he was.
Mhm.
Did you go and pick him up?
Yes.
Okay. And when you picked him up, what kind of car were you driving?
My car.
Yeah.
I had a Chevy Trax.
What color was it?
Like a dark gray.
Okay. I'm going to show you what has been previously marked as Exhibit 6, the video. Does that car look familiar?
Yes.
Is that your car?
Yes.
And who were you waiting on at that point?
Cornelius.
And who's that walking out right there?
This Cornelius with a bag in his hand.
Is Cornelius in the black?
Yes.
Okay. And at that point, is he walking towards your car?
Yes.
Okay. If I showed you a screenshot of some surveillance footage from that same time and that same place, could you recognize it? Okay.
Yeah, yes or no?
Yes.
I need for you to say that she's recording.
I'm sorry.
Up in the top left corner of that picture, right on the edge, do you see Cornelius Smith?
Yes.
Okay, and do you see your car?
Yes.
Your Honor, would ask this photo be entered as the next number exhibit.
No objection, Your Honor.
So this is a photo of a parking lot, several cars in the lot, apartment complexes around the picture, in the edge of the picture. And on the very left edge of the picture is who has been identified as Hernandez Smith with the back. We'll mark this as Exhibit 7. This trial.
Your Honor, may I have permission to publish to the jury?
Okay.
So Ms. Arnold, I'm actually going to give you this pointer. And this very first button, if you could use it to kind of circle where Cornelius Smith is and where your car is. The very first button, the top one.
Because you might not be able to do it through this screen. If you want to step down, step right there and see if you can point at it. Be careful. Where's the pointer working?
It should be, Your Honor. Oh.
That's the top of it.
You got to ask them. Miss, when you see if it's working, give it back to
Yeah.
where it's supposed to see if it's. This probably.
Yep.
There it is. It's
You
working.
just have to hold it.
Okay.
Okay, so that person right there, that's Cornelius Smith.
Yes.
And the car next to him, is that your car?
Yes.
Okay. We can see it. Thank you. Thank you. So, Mr. Smith, he got in your car, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When he got into your car, did he talk to you at all?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
He been hit
So he got shot?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you know where he got shot at?
in the shoulder.
Did he tell you how he got shot?
Yeah.
So how did he tell you he got shot?
He said he got shot when they went up there in Makita's cookies, and he said they was shooting at Dolph, and when he got back to the car, someone shot back at them, and he got shot in the shoulder.
Okay. Did he tell you anything else about that incident? Did he ever tell you why he didn't call you from his own number?
He said that he put his phone in the car,
In which car?
the Mercedes.
Okay. Did he tell you where the car was?
No, he didn't tell me where it was.
Okay. Well, did he try to get his phone back?
Yes.
How do you know that?
He told me we need to go up there and get his phone out the car, and he got in touch with Govan, and we went up the pressure wire.
Okay. So he got in touch with Govan. Did he use your phone to do that?
I can't remember.
Okay. So one way or another, he got in touch with Govan.
Yes.
Okay. And when y'all left Two Lane Apartments, where did y'all go?
It's a pressure wire.
Did y'all immediately go to Pressure World, or did y'all make a stop beforehand?
Well, we stopped at the gas station across the street. He gave him a cigarette.
Okay, so after y'all left the gas station, y'all went to Pressure World.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got to Pressure World, who was there?
Govan.
Okay. And was he inside of his car, or was he outside?
He was inside of a car.
Okay, do you remember what kind of car it was?
No, I don't.
Okay. And so were you driving at that point?
Yes.
Okay. So you parked the car,
Mm-hmm.
and did Cornelius stay in the car, or did he stay, or did he get out?
He got out and went back there where he was. Govan got out of the car and they walked to the back and they was talking. I didn't hear the conversation because I was in my car.
Okay. So you didn't hear anything.
No,
Did you ever speak to Govan at all?
no.
But you saw him at the car wash that day?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see Mr. Govan give Mr. Smith anything?
I did.
Okay. And after this, did you and Mr. Smith leave?
Yeah.
Where did y'all go?
He was just riding around.
Okay. Did y'all ever stop at any point?
Yeah, we went to AutoZone.
Okay. So was it that same day that y'all went to AutoZone?
Yeah.
Okay. So why did y'all go to AutoZone?
To get a car cover.
So did Smith tell you that you needed a car cover?
No, the car cover was supposed to be for the cover of the car that I guess they used.
Okay. Did he tell you that anyone told him to get a car cover?
No, he didn't.
Okay, he just said we need to go to AutoZone and get a car cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time was this?
I can't recall.
Okay. And you said it was the same day that you got the phone from Pressure World?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you say yes or no, please?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. So y'all got to AutoZone, and did you go inside or did Mr. Smith go inside?
I can't remember.
Okay. But was a car cover purchased at all?
Yes,
And how do you know that?
because it was purchased, but I can't remember who bought it.
Okay. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. And was it in an AutoZone bag or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened after y'all left AutoZone?
We rode around, tried to get him some pain meds because he said he was hurt.
Okay. After y'all rode around and tried to get him some pain meds, where did y'all end up?
We ended up at his dad's house because he was bleeding real bad and he wanted to change clothes.
Okay. And did he change clothes?
Mm-hmm.
What happened while
I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. And what happened when y'all got to the house and once he changed clothes?
He changed clothes and he went in the bathroom. I was sitting in his bedroom and he passed out and I got him up off the floor.
Okay. And what happened after you got him off the floor?
We left.
Who was we?
Me and Cornelius left.
Okay, so y'all left his dad's house.
Yes.
And where did y'all go?
We ended up at his aunt's house.
Okay. And just for the jury's clarification, where is Cornelius Smith's dad's house located?
Wild Rose.
Okay. About how far away is it from the house that you remember Mr. Govan being at?
It's not far.
Okay. Would you say less than 5 minutes?
I'd say about 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes.
So I'm going to ask another question. So was there ever a time where during this time, did Mr. Smith ever ask you to drop him off and spin the block and then come back and get him?
Yes.
Okay, where were y'all when this happened?
That day, it was dark outside, and he wanted to wipe. He said, "Wipe the prints." He thought his fingerprints was on the car. He wanted to wipe his prints off the car. So I pulled up at the top of Bradley Street. He got out, and I hit the block and came back and picked him up.
Okay, and you said this was nighttime.
Yes,
And when was you remember what day this was?
I don't.
Okay, was it before or after you got the car cover?
I don't remember.
So let's fast forward a little bit. Just about a week or so later, did you stay in Memphis?
Yes.
So you were in Memphis the week after that?
Well, the Thanksgiving night, we went to Atlanta. I had a job offer. So we left like 4 o'clock that morning because I had to go get a TB skin test read. So we made it up there, and I got a text from Greater Hospital saying that orientation had been canceled and they'll let me know when the next orientation will be. So we left like that Sunday and came back to Memphis.
Okay. So how long were y'all in Atlanta for?
From just a weekend. I say from we left that Thursday night. Well, Friday and Saturday. We came back Sunday.
Okay. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit into December. Did Mr. Smith ever say that he talked to Govan after the murder?
I can't remember.
Did he ever tell you that he ran into Govan
Yes.
after the murder?
Yes.
Okay. When did he tell you that?
He said he was he was in South Memphis going to get some pills, and he ran into him in traffic. He blew the horn. Govan turned around, made a U-turn, and got behind him. He said they got out, and Govan was like, "I've been looking for you. You good? You all right?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm good." He said, Govan was like, "I don't know what you done heard, but I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing, but we gonna get this money." And he said something about going to Privé. Then he gonna make sure that he get his money.
So the next day, after this run-in with Mr. Govan in the street, did you see Mr. Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you see him?
He picked me up from work. We was together.
Okay. And where did y'all go after he picked you up from work?
We went over his own house.
Okay. When was the last day that you remember actually seeing Mr. Smith?
Well, the day that he got picked up, I had a job interview after by the airport. I took my grandkids to school. I went to my job interview. We left the job interview. It was his daughter's birthday. He wanted to take her some cupcakes or something, so he had to talk to her mom to make sure it was okay. We went to the school. She called to verify that it would be okay.
Who is she?
Shay, his baby mom.
Okay.
So we left there. We went to Kroger, got some cupcakes and stuff, and he dropped me off at work.
Okay. And that was the last time you remember seeing him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And to your knowledge, was he arrested that day?
Yes. He left me stranded at work. I didn't realize he had got locked up until the next day, because I was stranded at work. He was in my car. He had my phone, so I had no way of calling him or anything. So the next day when I got up, my daughter took me over his baby mom's house, and that's when I found out that he had got arrested.
Have you ever spoken to police about this whole situation?
Yes,
Did you speak to them multiple times?
twice.
Okay. That first time, did you tell them everything that you told us today?
Yeah.
The first
Some
time?
of it. I held back some information
Okay.
the first time. So the second time I went down there, I told them everything. Because I told them I was scared for my family.
I'll pass the witness around.
Yeah, if we get up a minute, switch out the computers. Yeah, there's one log off for us to log in. Just give me 1 second until we get it. Good. All right. Mr. Arnold, my name is Manny Aurora. I'm the lawyer for Mr. Govan in this case, okay?
Okay.
It's clear you don't want to be here today, do you?
No, I don't.
All right. Speaking of talking to folks, how many times have you talked to the government before today, being the prosecutors?
The police?
The police or the prosecutors here today?
I talked to the police. I came down here 201. I talked to the police twice.
Okay.
And I talked to those ladies once,
All right. When was that?
last week.
Okay. Could it have been twice that they came by your house last week?
I wasn't there.
Okay. Did you talk to them this morning?
Yes.
Right. Did you watch any of this trial on TV yesterday?
Not much of it.
All right, but you watched some of it, the trial, so you heard what the
I
witnesses...
saw the beginning of it.
Did you see your boyfriend's testimony? None of it.
Yes or no?
No.
Why not?
I just couldn't watch it.
Okay. But you watched some of the trial yesterday before you testified. You're testifying here
Just the
today.
beginning of it.
Okay. Do you remember back on June 24th of 2025, your daughter had a baby, right?
Yes.
All right. You remember I came by your house to try to talk to you, and I came back the next day to talk to you, and you mentioned to me that you don't remember anything about this and you have nothing to say. You remember that?
I didn't talk to you.
Okay. So on June 24th, when you had your body, you know I came by your house, right? You remember that?
I didn't never see you.
Okay. With regards to Cornelius, you've been dating him since 2016.
Yes.
All right. And you talk to him regularly.
Yes.
You still talk to him since he's been locked up.
Yes.
All right. You go visit him.
Well, I can't personally go visit him.
Okay.
They do a video visit.
Okay. So let me rephrase. You talked to him on the phone and you video visited with
Yes.
him. Does Mr. Cornelius ever call you on a cell phone from the prison?
No.
Okay. So it's always a recorded line?
Yes.
Okay. The video visits, though, those are you guys.
Mhm.
All right. How many times do you think you visited him in the last 4 years since he got arrested?
Since he been for this case?
For this case, without bond, he's been pending trial.
Well, when he was down here at 201, I used to come down here and visit him.
Okay. And with regards to what you testified to here today, I mean, everything's essentially what Cornelius has told you, right? You're just repeating what he said to you.
Yes.
Okay. So, this thing about pressure world, well, let's take it one step at a time. Do you know who Bobby Carter is?
A friend of his.
All right. Did Cornelius ever tell you about doing a shooting with Bobby Carter in the summer of 2021, a few months before Dolph was killed?
No.
All right. Did he ever tell you doing any type of shooting or trying to shoot somebody named Moochie Gray?
No.
All right. But Bobby Carter's a friend of his, right?
Yes.
And Bobby Carter also lives on Bradley Street, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you know Bobby Carter.
I've seen him.
All right. And with regards to Mr. Govan, how long have Cornelius and Mr. Govan been hanging out? It's been a while, right?
Yes.
All right. So by a while, I mean, they've known each other for a long time.
I would say.
Okay. So you're not talking about a couple of weeks or a month. He's known him for a while. He buys his pills from him. He hangs out at Bradley, right?
Yes.
All right. So I just want to make sure my definition of a while is the same as yours. So if I said I just met somebody a couple of weeks ago, that wouldn't be accurate. He's known Mr. Govan for a while.
From my knowledge, for some months.
Okay. And he would then go do pill sales with him. He'd go buy pills at his house.
Yes.
But he'd also buy pills from Bobby Carter.
I'm not sure.
When you talked to the police, do you remember telling them that Cornelius would buy pills from a street called Redbud on Redbud Street?
Yes.
Okay. Who lives on Redbud Street?
I don't know the girl's name, but somebody he know and buy pills from.
Okay. Did Cornelius ever tell you that Mr. Govan is a federal snitch?
He said he heard something like that.
All right. Was that before or after the shooting of Mr. Dolph?
After.
Okay. With regards to the Pressure World, you familiar with Pressure World?
Yes, yeah.
You've been there a bunch, you recognize it?
I ain't been there a bunch.
How many times you been there?
I don't never go there. I drive by there.
Okay. Would you recognize it if I showed you some pictures of it?
Yes.
I got it. I'm going to hand you about 10 or 12 pages. If you could just look through it and tell me if this is the Pressure World that you recognize.
Yes.
And that's what Pressure World looked like on that day on the 17th when you guys went there to meet Govan to pick up the phone, right?
Yes.
It's true and accurate of how you remember it looking back in November of 2017?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm going to ask to publish those. I don't know if it's 12 or 15 photos. I can count it, but I'd like to offer that in evidence.
Are we entering
Yes.
them into evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection.
Why not, do we know when these pictures were taken?
Well, I just asked her, is there true and accurate copies of when it is, and she said yes, so it doesn't matter.
She says that's what they look like at the time
Okay.
that she went by there with Mr. Smith. I'm gonna take a little sticky off.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry. It just says original, so I don't get the copies mixed up.
So these are. So are all of these necessary?
Yes, Your Honor. I actually do have a point.
Now these aren't all of Pressure World. So look at the last four.
The last 3 are Pressure World, just close-ups, but the other one is a business across the street, so I can pull that one.
Well, it's 3 pictures.
And 4.
4 of them.
Yeah.
That's the close-up, right?
You don't want to approach.
Yeah.
Sorry.